Good afternoon. I'm Thomas Buchanan. I'm on maintenance. Woke up this morning, maintenance week 12, day 5. By the way, TGIF, it's Friday. Woke up this morning, stepped on the scale, 220.5. That's up from 218.6. I said Wednesday or Thursday. I wouldn't be surprised if I bounced up a pound or two. There you go, folks. I've got a great crystal ball, don't I? Uh, I'm down from 222, 223, down to 220, and I'm trying to drop on down to the 218. I seem to be bouncing right now between 217, 218, and 220. And so next week, a week from this coming Monday, hopefully I'll be in the 210, two teens, 217, 218, 219, and I'll be there consistently. I want to drop down. Uh, I'm not going to lose a lot of weight fast. It's going to be a slow process, and as much as I'd love to lose 5 pounds in a week or 10 pounds in a week, as you know, I track my weight. And as I've said many times on my channel, when I take any kind of prescription meds, you can throw losing weight out the window and you're probably going to gain, and I do, I gain a few pounds. That's just the way it is. Um, I I had a viewer contact me, and um, I get this question and this comment every so often. The viewer said, isn't water fasting a pretty meat-ax, dramatic approach to trying to lose weight? I mean, doesn't it stress the body quite a bit? Oh gosh, yes, it does. I agree with you. So you've got two choices here. You can keep doing what you're doing, and they'll put your wide, fat, white rear in a double wide casket because you're so big, you're so fat, you're so obese, or you can lose weight. Now, I don't, I don't care how you lose the weight. For God's sakes, lose the weight. I know for me, since I've paid out thousands of dollars to for weight loss programs and all this garbage, for me, water fasting works. It's a cheap, not easy, but free way to lose weight. Water is free, and you don't even get water your first 7 calendar days. Is it a meat-ax approach? Well, yeah, I guess it is. I mean, it depends on what you're comparing it to. Uh, is it stressful? Isn't it stressful on the body to go through uh, water fasting? Sure, it is. I'm not sugarcoating it. I'm not going to try to, well, hide that fact under the table. It's extremely stressful mentally, emotionally, physically to not eat. And that's what you're doing. Now, I tell you, take my 4 week challenge. The first week, you get no food, no coffee, no tea, no water, nothing. On the 8th calendar day, until you reach 30 days, you get 3 glasses of 8 to 12 ounce glasses of water a day. Are you serious about losing weight? Give it a try. Keep track of your weight like I do. and tell me at the end of 4 weeks it doesn't work, you will not be able to make that statement. And even me right now with, you know, severe headaches, unclear thinking, I've got ringing in both ears. Um, I'm an acute diabetic. Thankfully, I've got that mostly under control. Um, Off balance, not thinking clearly. You know, I've got 20, 30 issues going on right now. But you can still lose weight. You can still manage your weight. And so can I. You know, is it stressful to water fast? Oh my gosh. If you've never water fasted, your first week is like hell week on American Idol. It's torture. Stressful? Oh, emotionally, physically, mentally, pick your area. It's stressful. It's acutely stressful. It's very hard on you, but it's worth it. You know, I have a host of medical issues right now. You know, I'm off balance. I'm not thinking clearly. I'm I've just got so many health issues going on right now, and it has nothing to do with water fasting. It has to do with something else. But even with all that, I can still lose weight. I can still manage my weight. You know, unfortunately, we're taught in this country when you feel bad, when you have something bad happen to you, and I did recently back in January, the first week, I had something bad happen to me. We're taught, oh, you poor thing, you need to reach for some comfort food. Go buy a dozen donuts. Go buy a giant sized pizza and sit down and feed yourself the comfort food to make you feel better. That's what we're taught. Don't do that. You know, I tell people this is a teaching, learning channel. This is an educational channel. I've been at water fasting and on maintenance flipping back and forth for 5+ years. I've made over 700 videos on water fasting. You know, I started my weight loss started at 315.0 pounds. I mean, I wasn't fat. I was obese. And, you know, I've got to say, in all honesty, even though, you know, the ringing in the ears, the severe headaches, I mean, I don't know how much, you know, I'm not sleeping at night. I don't know how much sleep you got early this morning. I got maybe 2.5 hours of sleep all morning from 9 p.m. last night to 6 a.m. this morning. I got maybe 2.5 hours. I don't care what your situation is. Stop medicating yourself with food. You know, that's whether you're on a water fast, thinking about a water fast, or you've already lost the weight like I have and you're on maintenance. It's a lifestyle change. It's all about learning what to eat, where to eat, why you're eating, what to eat, the quantities to eat. I mean, I've said that on my channel many, many times, and I'll say it again many, many times. People need to hear it. And I'm not selling you a book. I don't want your money. I don't have a Patreon page. I'm not selling you a CD on weight loss. I'm not selling you special supplements. I'm not selling you prepackaged foods. I don't want you to see my doctor regarding weight loss. I'm not selling you anything. You know, people people in America, and I have viewers who watch me around the world now. I don't care what country you're in. People need you to be honest with them. For the longest time I personally was told, look, your mama was obese, your brother's fat, your sister is obese, your other sister's obese, you've got the fat gene. You're going to be obese. And I was at 315.0. And then I wised up and I said, fat gene bull. No, I'm not big boned. I need to learn how to eat. I need to learn how to reduce the stress in my life. I need to reevaluate food and what I'm eating and why I'm eating and where I'm eating. But first, I need to find a way to lose the weight. And that's what water fasting has done for me. Now, these other issues I've got going on, not being able to think clear, the ringing in the ears, the massive severe headaches, the shoulder pain, the off balance, the nauseousness, I could go on and on. They're related to something that happened to me in January. I now know what the medical terms are that I've got. Now I've got to come up with a treatment plan on my own because I don't, I don't want to be like this for the rest of my life. I need to figure out how I can slowly improve. Just like on my channel, on this channel, you're watching me slowly drop the weight, week by week. It's a learning process. And we're going to learn it together. And I don't care what your circumstances are. The stock market's dropped 3,000 points in 2 days. You may have lost your job. You may have been in a car accident. You might be in financial distress. You might have family. I don't care what your issues are. Together, we're going to work through all of your issues and all of my issues, and we're going to be better for it. I'm not sure if what happened to me, why what happened to me in January happened to me through no fault of my own. Let me just leave you with this thought. It's not about what happens to you in life. It's what matters is how you respond to what happens to you in life. Forget about, well, it wasn't fair and it wasn't this and it wasn't that. Forget all that. The fact is, whatever you're going through, you're going through. Stop reaching for comfort food to get you through it. Stop reaching for alcohol to get you through life. Stop reaching for illegal drugs to get you through life. You're only going to screw up your life more. You know, I've got medical issues right now that, quite frankly, I don't know if they're going to last another 3 months or the rest of my life. And I've got to figure all this out. But I'm not going to let it get me down. Now, I'm exhausted as I sit here and talk to you today because I didn't get much sleep. I didn't get much sleep yesterday. I didn't get much sleep the day before. I'm having a rough patch right now. But this too shall pass. This will all get resolved, maybe not in my time frame that I want, but it will get addressed and it will get resolved, and you know, I'll move on, and hopefully I can get over these issues, medical issues that I'm having, and put them in the past, you know, and hopefully you can do the same with your issues. And that's all I've got for today. Stay healthy, stay happy. It's Friday. Watch out for the storms. Get out and have a little fun this weekend. I don't care what your financial situation is. I don't care what your physical situation is. Go walk around the block if that's all you can do. Get out, get some fresh air, have a little fun, get a little enjoyment out of life, and I'll see you right here on Monday.